Dear Mom and Dad, how are you? Dear Mom and Dad, how are you? It's the end of the semester. Dad. Dear Mom and Dad, how are you? It's the end of the semester and I'm ready under the gun. I'm up to my eyeballs in work. The amount of reading my professors assign is ridiculous. And as you know, I thought I'd try my hand at the new sport and joined the university's rowing team this semester. The university's rowing team this semester. With that decision, I may have bitten off more than I can chew. Between school, my job, and that, the only time I find to study is late at night. I'm burning the midnight oil 6 days out of 7. And even though I've really buckled down and begun to study, I'm still not finding the time to get everything done. I'm feeling depressed and lazy. Sometimes I want to cry like a little baby, to scream my head off. What else? Oh, my old computer finally bit the dust. What a pain in the neck. Right at the end of the semester, it really puts me between a rock and a hard place. I tried to use the computers in the library, but it's only open until 11 p.m. I now make it there on time, so I have to ask my roommate if he can use his computer. But as you know, the guy's a bit odd. Personally, I don't think he's playing with a full deck. He's a bit short of a six-pack. You know, I always say you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, but the favors he asks of me are usually outrageous. And then he gets mad if I don't agree with him. The other day he asked to borrow my car for a 6-hour drive to visit his girlfriend for the day. When I said no, he blew up at me. And then that night, about an hour after I had turned in for the night, he got up, turned on his music, and started to do yoga. Anyway, mine is not so good, now that I have to save for a new computer. I want to cut corners and buy a cheap computer because I just have to replace it soon anyway. On a positive note, I'm all about this rowing thing. I wanted to be on the competition team next semester, but thought I didn't have a prayer since, for most of the guys on that team, rowing is old hat. They've been at it since they were kids, and I'm still green. But coach said yesterday that if I keep at it, I'm assuring for a position on the competition team. That made my day. Well, that's all for now. I'll write again soon. Love, Brad. I love bread too. Can't eat without bread. She's got it wrapped around her finger. Hey Alan, long time no see. How's it going? Good, just here getting the old ticket plumbing. What about you, Samuel? Hey, I ran into your son Bobby the other day. Did he say Stacy's got one on the way? She did, about 4 months along with their second. They had a little girl about a year and a half ago. Piece of work, I tell you. Chip off the old block. You don't say, how do you mean? Hard-headed just like Bobby, and when she's up to something, she gets that same look in her eye Bobby used to get when he was a kid. It's really something else. So she takes after her father, huh? That'll give him a taste of his own medicine, all those years causing trouble in the neighborhood. Yep, time to pay the piper. I remember when my kids were that age. You've really got to be on the ball. Can't turn your back for a minute before they're already up to something. Yeah. Don't keep up with them like I used to. 2 hours and I'm bushed. But I tell you, I'm having a blast being a grandfather. Not like with young kids at all. For sure, you get to be a pushover without any of the guilt if you're a brain-dead asshole, right? Right. Yeah, like the other morning, I was babysitting. Well, the girl got it in her head that you wanted ice cream at 9 a.m. She was set on it. At first I thought, no, Bobby would have a fit. But then I thought, hey, it's not my girl. I don't give a damn what's going to happen to her. So I caved in. And gave it to her. Ice cream for breakfast. Can you believe it? Yeah, it's easy to buckle when it's your grandkids and not your kids. Sounds like she's got you wrapped around her finger. Yeah, I'm hooked when it comes to this grandfather business. Can't wait for the next one.